What's going on, my friends? Welcome to today's AI Muse News. This is where we take a look at what's new in the world of AI. And today, our friends at DEEZER are coming out swinging. DEEZER have got some pretty alarming statistics and facts that we need to take a look at. Let's jump straight into the summary of what DEEZER has put out. On the 29th of January 2026, DEEZER put out a very alarming statement that 85% of AI music streams are fraudulent. 60,000 AI tracks are uploaded daily, and 39% of all daily uploads are from artificial intelligence songs. In 2025, DEEZER detected 13.4 million AI tracks. That's a lot, my friend. DEEZER has found that there's a big problem in industry, so much so that they've decided to sell their AI detection tech to the entire industry. So when you look at these statistics, it is very disturbing, and I honestly do not blame DEEZER for going down this campaign, this crusade against AI fraud. It's very disturbing. 85% of AI generated music streams are fraudulent compared to only 8% fraud across the entire catalog. That is mind boggling. Where do these people come from? All fraudulent streams have been demonetized and removed from royalty pool. AI music detection tools detects 100% of tracks. Suno, Udio, and other major AI generators. Now, honestly, for me as a creative, the problem isn't detecting that there's AI in the music. The problem is being fair to say hybrid or AI and giving it on a gradient as opposed to saying it's AI. Because you could have one AI generated stem in work that is pretty much 99% human done. So while I understand where DEEZER is coming from, this is not a way of solving the problem in my mind. All AI tracks banned from algorithmic recommendations and editorial playlists. And this will further discourage the fraudsters. What this is going to do is just make people give up because they know they're not going to be monetized. They are not going to be monetized if their music is not being listened to. See, AI music makes up 1 to 3% of total streams on DEEZER, but it dominates fraud. You see, DEEZER is the only platform to explicitly tag, that's one, and two, exclude those AI generated music inputs from being monetized. Spotify, they still monetize AI music, but DEEZER is now taking a stand. Study warns that 4 billion euros are at risk for creators by 2028, which is about 25% of revenues. Detection tech already tested with industry leaders, including Sachem, and Billboard uses DEEZER's tool to identify AI tracks in their charts. I mean, there's no secret anymore that DEEZER can do this, but now they're coming out swinging, going for the kill, and I honestly don't blame them, right? 2 patents were filed for AI detection technology in December 2024. The majority of AI music is uploaded with the purpose of committing fraud, said the CEO, DEEZER's CEO. And what that means is real artists and songwriters will be protected from royalty theft. Fans will get transparency on what they're listening to. Industry-wide solutions are now available for licensing, and fraudsters can no longer game the system with mass AI uploads. DEEZER remains the only platform to sign this global statement on AI training rights. So when you look at DEEZER, I think they're doing the right thing. I just don't think their tool is completely ready, but maybe they're justified saying, ready or not, we're going to do something. We're going to stop the fraudsters. We're going to stop people who are trying to game. And, when we talk about fraud in this sense, we're not talking about just uploading a track that's created by AI and saying it's not. No, because their tool already does that. But what we're seeing is impersonation of artists, taking artists' voices and trying to clone voices and trying to do illegal mashups and all that stuff. And it's very disheartening to people who are doing things honestly because it could just spoil the game for everyone. Although I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think in time things will normalize, but you can hardly ever get rid of the fraudsters. They're always going to be there. So it says DEEZER confirms demonetization of up to 85% of AI music streams due to fraud, moves to sell AI detection technology. A year after the launch of DEEZER's AI music detection tool, the company is now making it commercially available. Over 13.4 million AI tracks tagged on DEEZER in 2025 and 60,000 AI tracks loaded daily, equally to roughly 39% of daily intake. Up to 85% of all streams on AI generated music are detected as fraudulent. And it says, this is just today from DEEZER. The global music experiences platform continues its efforts to promote transparency and fairness in relation to AI generated music in streaming. Daily deliveries of AI generated music average about 60,000 tracks daily. That's crazy. In January 2026, equaling roughly 39% of all music delivered every day. Think about that for a second. And to be quite honest, I can see the frustration that these are going through. Imagine having a public service type platform and it's getting flooded by rubbish, absolute nonsense daily. It's very frustrating, you see. It says, we detect and tag AI generated music and remove it from algorithmic recommendations so that our users have a clear choice regarding what to listen to. It's just not even suggested anymore. And of course, every fraudulent stream we detect is demonetized so that royalties of human artists, songwriters, and other rights owners are not affected. So let's backtrack for a second because I want you to understand the very clear stance that they've taken, just in case, just in case there are any of such people, What DEEZER has decided to do is to remove from monetization, banned from algorithmic recommendation, right? And those streams that they detect as fraudulent, trying to pretend that you are Drake or Taylor or one of these popular artists, that's it. In my mind, they even need to go a step further and just outrightly ban any IP that is associated with that. The only problem is if the fraudsters are doing this from a public platform, a public location, then unfortunately, everyone else who uses the service from that IP address gets banned. So they gotta go carefully with this. Generating fake streams continues to be the main purpose for uploading AI music. So they're not like you and me who are doing this honestly, just trying to up their music game. These folks are doing this maliciously, see? And it says, while only a small share of the total streams on DEEZER, up to 3% come from AI generated tracks, up to 85% of these streams were fraudulent. So we've got 3% of the streams, right, coming from AI tracks. The other 97 are coming from human because no one's listening. Only 3% of these AI tracks are getting decent listening time. So music generated entirely by AI has become nearly indistinguishable, and with a continuous flood of uploads to streaming platforms, our approach remains crystal clear. So I'm going to put the link below. You can go read up, DEEZER's stand. I do not blame them. I think what they're doing is commendable. They cannot continue getting 60,000 fully. I'm wondering how they have insight to it being fully. Maybe they've worked on their tool, but they're saying 60,000 fully AI generated tracks, accounting for more than 39% of the total daily delivery. In fact, I'm surprised that human contributed music is over 60,000 a day. I'm a bit surprised at that. I would have thought that the AI number would have, you know, outperformed the human number, but it doesn't sound like it. So think about it. A lot of the streams, people using Udio, using Suno, using all these tools, a lot of them are fraudulent. That's what this is telling me, which is unfortunate. Very soon, they will begin to call these people out. There will be lawsuits. They will be prosecuted. We cannot continue like this. I'm curious to know what you think about this number and how you think this could be dealt with, other than an outright, lumping everyone together. It's quite a task, which is why I'm glad they've got a patent, and I just hope it gets better to distinguish those that have at least some human intervention versus those that don't. DEEZER has made significant progress in creating a system with increased generalizability to detect AI-generated content without a specific dataset to train on. The increase in fully AI-generated content in music streams comes at a time of growing concerns on AI companies training their models with copyrighted material and governments potentially diminishing copyright laws to facilitate AI development. It's a very contentious topic, it really is. AI is a critical challenge for the music industry, according to a study conducted by CSAC and PMP Strategy with participation from key industry players, including DEEZER. Nearly 25% of creators' revenues are at risk by 2028, which could amount to as much as $4 billion by that time. AI fraud, AI tracks are removed from recommendations, DEEZER patents the technology, and how to switch to DEEZER. Yeah, DEEZER is also making a case for themselves. Honestly, my friends, I think in the passage of time, AI systems are going to get better, because it's not enough to just say created with use of AI. We need to distinguish hybrid and AI. And that could be rather tough to do, because, there's some people who might end up using loops that they don't even know were created by AI. Then they now have AI in their songs. It's a very complex topic to talk about. We just have to see how things pan out. But for me, what I've done to contribute to this discussion is on my website, philc.net, I have a breakdown, a conceptualization of how I think this could work. The way it could work is if people begin to break down the use of AI tools in a more structured framework. So as opposed to saying, oh, it was created with AI or there was some AI involvement, we need to go down to deeper levels. Let me make this bigger. So you can see this is level 0, right? In my Phil AIM taxonomy, this is, I don't use AI for nothing. 0, everything's done by human. Level 1 is I use AI for reference and admin assist. I use it to submit my music. I use it to do administrative work and such. Level 2 is micro assist, the idea spark. I use this to brainstorm for things to write about. I don't use it in the creative process, but just to brainstorm on ideas. Level 3 is I use AI for sonic sculpting. What do I mean by that? Well, mixing and mastering. Level 4 is hybrid arrangement, which just means I use AI to do some backing tracks, backing vocals, but I'm still the lead performer. Level 5 is I co-write and I co-perform. It could be a 50-50, 60-40, something as close as possible to that, where there's a human performing, the AI also performs. And then we have level 6, which is AI-led with human direction. Here, there's not a human performer. You are just behind the scenes, curating the prompts, engineering the prompts, but AI at the end of the day does the full performance. Then we have level 7, which is where I fear a lot of these farms are going to, which is AI decides what to create, how, when, submits it. It's like a horrible turnkey, weird world of AI where there's no human. So the AI looks at what's new on the charts, what's topping on the charts, and creates accordingly. And that is not a good place to be for humans. That I am truly against. I believe there should always be a human in the loop. But at the end of the day, if it's a legitimate business model and it's not banned, then people are going to be doing that. Level 8 is the ambidextrous hybrid policy, which is a human has an ambidextrous posture towards music of different genres. For elevator music, they don't mind if it's done with AI, but for indigenous music, they might, or for music of their choice, rock or funk, they might, but for music that's bland and just in the background, their attitudes might change. So people's attitudes change based on genre. That's what we mean by ambidextrous hybrid policy. So my friends, I am curious to know, as always, what do you think? Do you think DEEZER is on the right track? Do you think they're missing something? Drop me a comment below. I want to know what you think. What is the best way to solve fraud in the AI music industry? Because now it's becoming personal. I'm getting fed up of these fraudsters. Just leave people to enjoy their music without titrating and diluting it. It's the same with the spammers and the scammers. They're everywhere. It's so frustrating. So let's put our heads together and keep thinking about what we can do to deal with these horrible problems. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.